today with some more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Just loading in my game here while we're chit-chatting. If you have been with me before, welcome back. Glad to have you. Greatly appreciate you coming in and watching my games, my streams. If you're new, welcome as well. Glad to have you. And if you have not yet, any of you, hit that cute little heart button on your screen for follow, please do so, because that really helps me out with Twitch, and I can't even tell you how much I would appreciate it. So there's that. Just a couple of pieces of information before we get rolling into the game. In the chat and in my profile, you're going to find information on my Discord page and my YouTube. I would love to see you at both of those places. If you do go to the YouTube and you watch some of the videos, they're in playlist format. So it's nice to be able to watch those and just have them roll from one to the next to the next. There's full episodes and highlights, lots of fun stuff. If you can, you know the old saying over there, you know, like, comment, subscribe. If you subscribe with or without notifications, it still helps me. It helps me push my videos out. So I would greatly appreciate that, because I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel. You're also going to see some information on September. Twitch is running a special, and you get 20% off your subs and gift subs throughout the month of September. It's a great savings for you. So I highly recommend that you know, if you want to subscribe to somebody, anybody, now would be the time to do that.
Right.
You get a good savings on it. And the bots are... Okay, hang on. I don't think nope, my mods are not here yet. So I am sorry I have to interrupt my intro to get over to the correct screen so I can get rid of the bots that just popped into my... Why? These bots are very invasive and they cause all kinds of problems. If you aren't aware of them, be careful, because they are affecting everybody. All right, I'm so sorry. Sorry, this is gonna take a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute for a second. Sorry, there's like a whole bunch of them in here. So I am having to go through all of the steps for each and every one. It's not not as simple as just the normal ban situation. So I'm trying to get all of them put through and blocked again, because they keep changing their name by like one letter. All right. Okay, sorry, I was in communication with my moderators trying to get this straightened out. Hey guys, I think I may have gotten all of them. If you can just double check, because they all just within the last few minutes when I started doing it again. I would greatly appreciate it, and I did disable the only chat. So anyway, guys, as I was saying in the intro, check out the links to the Discord, the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button if you can. Free Prime subscription if you have Amazon Prime, and Subathon 20% off in the month of September. And thank you to my moderators for finishing getting rid of the bots for me, because like I said, there was a whole bunch of them all at the same time. So thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I'm so glad, you know, that you're there. And good morning, Steve, because it's earlier where you are than where I am. Okay. Yeah, just saw your other message too. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put my mouse up on the other monitor, so there I can actually move my character around. So when we were last here, we saved Ruhr. We did a bunch of things here. We found Angelica, our missing friend. We saved Elisa's mom from the mine, took back over the Reinford group, and we had a bunch of giant mech battles with Angelica's dad and then Vulcan. Vulcan chose to die rather than to carry on in the world. So Vulcan is dead. And I remembered something when I was getting ready for the stream. One of my moderators, oh, here's Eustace, reminded me that, oh crap, I can't do this until I have everybody together again. Shoot. I have to wait until after. There's a blue box up by the mine that's for Gaius and Elliot, and I didn't have Gaius and Elliot in the party that I took to the task up by the mine. So I have to go back up there, but I can't go up there when we're all separated. So there goes that idea. So I'm going to carry on with, we have a rest day in Ruhr, and run around, and then once it'll let me, I will be able to pick Gaius and Elliot and go do that blue box, hopefully. I'll be heading out shopping soon. From our perspective, causing one of the 4 great houses to withdraw from the war is a momentous achievement. But for my brothers, it's likely all within the realm of expectation. I doubt we've caused him a moment's hesitation. The only thing it's done is reclassifying us as more of a threat, so we'll need to be more careful than ever as we fly around. Yikes! Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, thanks, Rose. Still, I'm not advised becoming so cautious that we're unable to get anything done. But that's a thought for another time. Right now, you should focus on taking some time to unwind. I think I will. Thanks, Eustace. Resting up wouldn't be bad, so maybe I should join him in his shopping. Do I want to... No. Alright, so let's look at our map. So we just talked to Eustace here. I did not go up I did not look around upstairs. But we've got people in different locations. So let's come in here. Oh, look, the sisters are together. Hello, Reen. Hello, Reen. Can we not do this just for today? I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Aw, come on. I'm just having a bit of fun with my 2 best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? Sniffle, I'm just so happy to see you again. I was so worried this whole time. Did it come in again? Yes, it did. Can you check on that, Rose? I don't know if it just popped up again on that one. I can't see the time on that screen. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying all that. Sniffle. Oh no, here come the tears. Ah, you're such a dummy, Lindy. There. It's great to see the two of you back together again. Rean, we owe you so much. We might not have ever seen each other again if it weren't for the Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. You better, since I'm going to keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. That's not, I don't think any airship, that's nothing, never mind. I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo. Fine, let's just get on that ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. All right then. Thanks again, Rean. We'll see you later. See you on board. Lindy was welcome aboard the Courageous. All right. So let's talk to the shop lady. Lindy finally found her sister, or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's good news. She told me it was her first time working in retail like this, but she still did a pretty good job. And what a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. Yes, I did see that. That's why when a whole bunch of them popped up again, I was like, oh, more? I think it's going to be one of those days, Rose. Somebody probably is going to need to stick around and keep a close eye on that. At least just from the first 12 minutes. Alright, so shop, exchange, our Sepith Mass, and so she has a whole bunch of these things. We're not going to buy those right now because, as always, weapons are a priority. We've got Emma. Oh, and this lady. I need to talk to people because sometimes they give you jobs. I'm so happy that Lindy was able to see her sister again. It sounds like they plan on working on the Courageous together, too. I suppose that I'll need to work extra hard now that she's gone. This city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much a different city as it is a different world. Nothing is familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area. I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. Yeah, I felt the same at first time I was here. It's a far cry from Ymir, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see. That sounds like a fun idea. And Rean, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. I hope so too. Maybe she'd appreciate a guide. Ruhr is a big place and all. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been here before, so I should be able to give you a decent one at least. Not a Lisa grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation. The idea of moving a staircase. It's going by really fast. This isn't the only one that's gotten any. There's ice over in the world has them too. I wouldn't be surprised if they were introduced in more cities here in Erebonia. Why is it going so fast? What's that big structure over there? An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that this town and its factories need to work. I've heard they have plans to make more of them, too. Or at least they had plans. I'm guessing they've been put on hold until the Reinford Company is fully reorganized again. Okay. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic in a way. Rain continued to show Emma around the city, focusing primarily on the things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually, their tour came to an end and they decided to stop for a rest. Whew, there's so much to take in here that my head's still spinning. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, you led me to something else that was even more incredible. That's the same way I felt the first time I was here. It gets even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places that look like this could be the norm. You may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. It reminds me of something I read in a book once. It said, technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. That's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, where does it leave witches like me? If people develop new technology, it's embraced with open arms. But our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. That's why we're forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that nobody even knows about while the world leaves us behind? I'm sorry, Emma. I never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. I didn't mean to ramble at you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's worries are the last thing you need. But even more so, when my duty as a witch is to support you, or my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure Grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You don't have anything to be sorry for. And honestly, all of your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. You really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend, who also just so happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. So don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured out exactly how to live their life either. When you put it that way, there's no supposing about it, is there? You're right. Thank you, Reen. It might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself. But maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties, though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. Bonded with Emma. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Reen and Emma reached link level 5. Okay. So let's go around to this side. Yep, somebody is down here. It's Machias. I'll be taking a look around the Ruhr Institute of Technology soon. It's practically the premier technical university in the country, so I think any time I spend there will be to my benefit. And that's not including the, 4 or 5 I did? I think it was like 4. I stopped counting. I just started pushing buttons. They're practically the premier technical university in the country, so I think any time I spend here will be to my benefit. I would imagine so. We did go inside during our field study, but that was just for Professor Schmidt's request, so we didn't explore much. Still, it's very you to make a break for the nearest school when we finally get a little time to rest. Well, if there's something I can only see while we're here, why wouldn't I? Maybe you should do the same. No better way to lift your spirits than to get your mind off what's getting them down. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Maybe he's right. Checking out the Institute probably would cheer me up. No. Alright. I mean, I can go over there, but I don't think there's gonna be anything we want to do here. I talked to these people before. They were annoying. Woo! Yay! Hooray for the sweet freedom! Thank you, Goddess. Now we don't have to worry about the Alliance anymore. What? The Alliance has withdrawn from Ruhr? You're serious? Serious? Yay! Life is so damn good. Someone's happy. Marquise Ragnar withdrawing from the Alliance means that Ruhr's neutral now, right? That's great news. We don't need to worry about being attacked or any of that stuff now. Now I can devote myself wholeheartedly to my studies. Thank goodness. I hope he didn't go too far. More than anything, though, I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into trouble. Oh boy. Wasn't he the person we helped during our field study here? He seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. I'll come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. Such a relief to know this province is now neutral in the war. What our students need is an open, free environment that fosters their creativity, not lots of military funding. Finally done. I don't want to see another account for a long time. After what happened, the Institute's going to be making an effort to distance itself from the Alliance, at least for now. Which means that things should finally be able to get back to normal here, and that's music to my ears. Okay, so these guys really don't have anything to add to things yet. Apparently we need to come back once the gang's all back together again, just like I have to go look for that chest once everybody's back together again. Let's look here. Did you hear? Chairman Arena is back to work. What fantastic news! This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. I need to get back to the office and get my subordinates and gear right away. Then get out of here. It looks like we're going to be able to start getting bigger orders of the products in our lineup again. I couldn't be happier. Hopefully a little extra commerce helps Ruhr get a bit of its old lifeblood back. I think all the ones on the ship that George has are better, with the exception of these, and I'd rather wait for the other stuff. That is not... Oh, I have to do that downstairs. Okay, make sure no one else was in here. I didn't think there was, but... Alright. We got all the usual suspects floating around up here. Look at this lady. I'm proud of Marquise Ragnar for knowing when to stand down. He recognized his defeat honorably, and he swore to Her Highness that he would take no further part in the war. That's how a real man should behave. It makes me as proud as ever to be a citizen of Ruhr to see him do that. I hear Chairman Irina has been restored to her position, and Heidel Ragnar is taking a leave of absence from his, all of which is a massive relief to me. If the RF group returns to its former glory, our customers should come back. I just hope the war doesn't drag on for too much longer. I'm so very tired of it. Alright, so... no one is usually here, but let's just go upstairs. There's 2 people on the other side. Just go see. Oh, it's that kid again. This maid insisted that I try listening to the radio. While I hate to turn her down, I'm really not in the mood for it right now. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an important news bulletin. We have just received word that an airliner has been hijacked. Yeah, this isn't exactly cheering me up either. Listening to the radio is loads of fun. Here, I'll put on one of my favorite stations. She'll be jumping around with joy in no time. Well, okay. Alright, no things there. Woo, I'm working again. Our group related shares are back to normal again, too. Yay! I should go tell all our clients. Ah, what a day to be alive. There's gonna be something weird with this guy, I just know it. This town may be made of steel, but its people are not. To see them finally understand each other moves me to tears. I'm so proud of you. Do you hope to become creatures of love as well? And that was awkward. Good day, and welcome to the Reinford Company corporate headquarters. It feels so great to be back to work. It's been so long since I was actually able to do my job. But enough about me. Feel free to go inside with all you Thor's kids have done. You can come and go as you please. Alright, well, we were supposed to go do other things, but it's a day off, so I just want to see. We have people to talk to. We looked at all the things before. There's some people. Sir, the Orbital computer production line is completely unusable. They've made such crazy modifications to it that I can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. Alright, I'll take care of this. You get to work on restoring the design data. Of course, sir. What's this? Mint's safe after all? Whew, after not hearing a peep from her after 2 months, I was really starting to fear the worst. I guess that military academy really toughened her up. Sniffle. I'm so proud. What fantastic news. Great to hear that she's doing well. Thanks, all of you. Okay. More people? Our department's back to work too. I'm so happy I could hug you. I'll try to restrain myself, however. Oh, I've been dreaming of this moment for so long now. Time to get back to work and no more slacking. Welcome to Reinford Corporate Headquarters. Allow me to take this opportunity to personally thank you for liberating Ruhr. No thanks necessary. Honestly, that wasn't even our goal. We were just trying to save the chairman for Elisa's sake. We are glad we could do that, though. As are we. The chairman is hard at work rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. And once Reinford returns to normal, Ruhr should follow. We could not be more grateful for all you've done. Master Reinschwarzer of Thor's Military Academy, I presume. Lady Elisa is on the 24th floor at the moment. She is with Her Highness Princess Alphen at the moment. Will you be going to see them? That was the plan. Thanks for letting me know. What does she have? The Reinford Medal. Well, I need more money for that. How humiliating. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as that was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that that can never happen again. There's more people I thought. Yeah, they're over here. An alarm started sounding right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday. Really scared the life out of me. But looking around at how fired up the staff is today, I've got a feeling today's gonna go really well. Okay. Hold on, you're one of the heroes who freed the city. What an honor to be able to meet you like this. Oh wow, this will be quite the story at my next business meeting. I really didn't do much. Honestly, your praise is probably better saved for Angelica. Not at all. There's no way Rurik would have been freed if not for the courageous. So on behalf of everyone here in Ruhr, allow me to thank you for your incredible work. Well, thank you for the thanks, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go see Elisa. An employee elevator. Is this also an employee? Reinford residence. There we go. Alright, so here we are at the top floor. And here they are, or here she is. What are you up to, Elisa? I'm just checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Ragner's gone. But still, it can't hurt to double check, right? I'd hate it if he ran off with something valuable on his way out. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who develops sticky fingers. Do you want a hand or anything? I'm fine, thanks. I've got a pretty good idea of where everything was, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Mother's more than busy enough now, so I might as well just get it done. I feel like I should help her out anyway. Are you sure about doing this on your own? I mean, two people would be able to get the job done twice as fast, right? What are you planning, Schwarzer? Nothing at all, I swear. Just kidding. Of course, I'll take you up on that. Of course. The two of them made their way around the Reinford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of malfeasance or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything. Thank you, Stephen the Pikachu. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining, the chairman's room. And we've got a hydrate. And we've got posture check. Good. Straighten up and stretch. Ugh. Okay. My shoulders are like super tight. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see that at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. And it doesn't look like there's anything missing either. Well, that's good news. As much as I feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle, Heido Ragnar must be an absolute slob. You'd think as a noble, he'd at least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for his housekeeping staff. It's probably more than being a noble. He thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Imprisoning your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. You're probably right. Suddenly having power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat. Either way, we're almost finished up here, so... What is it? Oh, I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between two of these books. This is... It's a photograph of you as a little girl. And that looks like your mother, which would mean... Yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at every now and then while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too. But here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. I guess you're right. Elisa put the photograph back where she found it, and the two of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Once their work was done, they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. Whew, that sure took a while, huh? I can only imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself. Truth be told, I probably would have given up partway in and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Reen. For what? Helping out? Well, sure, but finding that photo earlier must have been just a coincidence. I doubt I would have looked around in Mother's room if you hadn't been here. If I hadn't, I never would have discovered that or realized that maybe, somewhere deep down, she really does care. I think you would have. Even if not today, you'd realize it eventually. She's your mother after all. The two of you will always have that connection as family, like it or not. I think the day will come when you two understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I'd like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. We had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we? In this same room. Yep, I knew it was going to be like that today. It was this room, actually. There's a lot I'm really thankful to you for, though. I wouldn't have been able to free Mother or this city on my own. And this is hardly the first time you've supported me or helped me to accomplish something when I needed it most. So for all the times I was too stubborn to say it, thank you, Reen. I hope I'll get the chance to repay you for this someday. For everything. Repay me? Well, anyway, thanks for all your help today. I'm gonna be going now. See you later. Right. Don't you live here, Elisa? I'm not sure what that was all about, but I guess I better get ready to head out too. I hear you've been working hard on all the requests my brother sent you. In fact, he was simply gushing about you. Really? Really, word of your exploits has been reaching the ears of Western Erebonia, you know. And everything they've heard has been filling them with just how much... Excuse me. And everything they've heard has been filling them with just as much hope as it has the people here. He asked me to pass along a message for you as well. It won't always be easy, but I hope you'll keep fighting the good fight. You're almost coming in faster than you can get rid of them. I had no idea what we were doing was having an effect on so many people. And we really keep fighting. If what we're doing brings hope to the very ones we're fighting for, nothing is too difficult. Such fine spirit is worthy of a fine reward, in my opinion. sorry, I gotta take a drink of water after my coughing fit. Hoping my coughing fit stops. Allow me to present you with this. Receive the Medal of Charity. I can't believe my eyes. It's a medal belonging to the Order of the Phoenix Wings, the Medal of Charity. It's proof that its bearer has spared no effort in working to help the people of Erebonia. Your classmates played no small part in achieving all you have, of course, but I'm sure it was only possible because of you. I'm honored, Your Highness, and if you think I'm worthy, then I'll gladly accept. I know you are, Rose. Thank you. Wonderful. And to echo my brother's words, keep fighting the good fight. In turn, I'll do all I can to aid you. Is that it? Last night I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Maybe I should join her for a while. She seems like she could use some company. Oh, we get to bond with Alfred? Okay. Mind if I stick around a little longer? Not at all. We don't get many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. Rean could never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact asked her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alphen spent some time perusing the countless books gathered in the library. This coffee really has a nice aroma to it. Doesn't it? Another drink of water. Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee, engrossed in a book, I think I found the very definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. I guess Gwen has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that his library would be as diverse. Indeed, but that only makes it more difficult to decide which volume to read next. Oh, which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the Empire. Stories about the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen. Books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, those books. I remember you saying those are pretty popular at St. Estrella too, right? So, does Elise, have any interest in those kinds of books? Excuse me. It's so much more magical to just leave the truth of things to your imagination. We're talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Or it's a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough. I'm curious, but not that curious. Try to at least regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. If that's truly what you wish, I suppose I have to respect your wishes. But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep at it. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still, teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds together. Oh boy! I mean, I put in that list of like several thousand the other day, and it's still getting past it. Perhaps we can play a few rounds? Sounds like fun. I accept your challenge. Oh boy, we play Blade without then. Reen got the cards and began what seemed like it would be a few quick, friendly games of Blade. As they played, things unexpectedly ended up getting fairly heated, with each of them determined to come out on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was as enjoyable as the time they had spent reading. This really is an amusing little game. It's nice that even an experienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage. Yeah, the updated version has a lot more strategy to it though. But you know, I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. In fact, Crow's the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards. Oh really? It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other, especially after all you've been through together. What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this? Well, ultimately, I think it's a battle of wills. And both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away. What do you mean? Reen told Princess Alphen about everything that had happened between him and Crow. As he went on dredging up those memories from what seemed like a lifetime ago, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. Yet, through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened until he was finished telling her all that there was to tell. You could think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither one of us are willing to compromise on things, and that makes us who we are. Our beliefs, our pasts, our friends. And without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head on and see who comes out on top. I just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. But hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position. What, huh? Why? Why is that? Oh, I just mean, Elise would probably think that if she were here now, envying Crow, I mean. After all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. It fills my imagination with thoughts. Just a word to the wise, guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Oh my goodness. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone fully invested in this little battle of wills now. So I intend to stay with you and see how it all pans out. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Again? Your bond with Princess Alphen strengthened. Okay. Oh, there's up inside. Forgot for a second where I was. Alright. Yes, that part I knew. Interesting. Sharon, you deserve nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master Reen. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been even able to rescue the chairman, much less liberate Ruhr. You have my most heartfelt thanks. You say that like we would have been able to do either of those things without you. This was a team effort through and through. Besides, I'm the last person who deserves any praise. If I'd just been a little stronger, V would still be alive. As much as I would like to, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. Not after having done the things I have. Sharon, some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmates possess. So I won't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. I'm positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own, though I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, Sharon. Alright, so we can go downstairs. Now, Irina is at work, I'm sure, so no one should be down. Oh, there's somebody over there. That's where Elisa was? Or maybe she's over there now. That's... yeah. I can't believe I let the perfect opportunity slip through my fingers. I'm such a coward. Did you say something? No, just thinking out loud. I still have stuff I need to organize, so mind leaving me alone for a bit? Sure, no problem. How did I know she'd say something like that? Alright, so let's leave the Reinford building. First floor. There's a whole bunch of them in there showing 509. I don't know if you can do anything about that or not. Okay. So. Alright, the door's over here. Let's go look for our other friends. So we talked to these people. Here's the girls. Lady Angelica was here this morning and stroked both of us on the head. She did tell us she'd be leaving with the other students from her academy while she was doing that, though. I didn't think our sweet time together would be so brief. Just as I thought everything was sorted out, Lady Angelica tells us that she's going to be leaving us. I hope she's not planning to flirt with any girls elsewhere in the country. She's such a playgirl. She has us, so why should she ever need anyone else? I don't know, there's a whole bunch of them that just followed me in the last couple of minutes. Like, since 509, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 in there. I don't know if anyone's in the cathedral. Let's come in here. There's people in here, but there's none with exclamation points. But you never know if they have a job. I've been told that Sister Quell was transferred elsewhere. I'm so glad she had to leave us. I hope you can see her again someday. Okay, so that's just the two preachers. They say the modernization of Ruhr was really dependent on 3 people. The first is the former Reinford chairman, Gwyn Reinford. The second is President Schmidt of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And the third isn't nearly as well known, but it's the genius artisan Jackass, who I met the other day. Yep, I agree, Rose. I totally agree. They're all amazing, but they apparently don't get along very well, so you won't see them working together very often. It's a shame, too. Imagine what sort of incredible things they could make if they all worked together. Alright, and there was a dot down here. Oh, Celine. Hello, Celine. Hey, you, Celine, what brought you here? My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Normally I just tell you to forget about what's already happened, but I see we're beyond that point. So, try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be an ally in the days to come. Don't let it take over you, okay? Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about it either, Rose. Because we're not the only ones. Man, I must look really bad even if you're trying to cheer me up. Don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me, alright? I got it. I got it. Ruhr's back to the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come. But man, that's not how I figured Norsha's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. You could look all over Zemuria and you'd never find another noble quite like her. From the sounds of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. I was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too, thank you, Instructor. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come aboard the Courageous, and we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain that if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. That's due in no small part to my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is stay here and pray for your safety and success. Well, if you're sure, you're sure. We'll try not to let you down. I'd like to imagine that I cannot say Ruhr today, will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. The same to all of you. May Aidios watch over you all. Here's Mint. I'm so glad Mom and Instructor Mary are all right. Thanks for the whole liberating Ruhr thing, Reen. Seriously, I really mean it. I can't thank you and your classmates enough. It's not like you didn't play a part in it or anything, but liberating Ruhr is just one step on our path to liberating the Academy. We'll all be counting on you. Well, now that Mint's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. As I've explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Oh, have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? And that's not what I'm saying. Oh my, it sounds like a family problem. We're getting out of here. Alright, so Machias was over there. There's a bunch of people on the first floor. So I'm gonna go around to the escalator because I can. Alright, so Eustace was there. We had Emma was here. Now we have Milliam. I haven't bonded with Milliam. I probably should. I guess the Eisengrau's pretty much stuck in Ruhr Station for the time being. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. Maybe I should tag along. It's kind of cool to take a look inside, too. Mind if I join you, Milliam? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there, and to be honest, I'd kind of like to. I'm not stopping you. In the words of V, let's roll. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step aboard the Eisengraph. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Milliam found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard. A teddy bear! We went all the way there for a teddy bear! Oh, it's a stuffed bear. A pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Gramps bought him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something so cute as a present. You want a raise? Hey, Ethan. Oh, nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. Sorry, we've been bot central around here, so my moderators have been on their toes. You totally did. You have. And it hasn't even been 29 yet, I don't think. Now you know how I felt that day I had to ban 29 bots. It was horrible. I was having a hard time. I read that. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? He probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything. While we're here, you want to do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Sure, why not? We're still putting the RMP out, remember, so we can't spend too long in here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that it'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm jealous of how much he got to use it, too. He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too. And his body was never found. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. Same way you, Captain Claire, and the other Iron Bloods have. Oh, that's true. I guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him, and that's that. Still, can't believe he actually managed to kill him. I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know. Why would I be? When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And the Chancellor's like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. If you need a shoulder to cry on, Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry, anyway? What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before. Everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried? Not once? I guess not. I felt moved when reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me. How? She's never cried? Never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count. What you got all quiet for? Are you still down about the stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I was just having a hard time processing what you were saying. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything were to ever happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Enough to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay. I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like all you guys too. Thank you for the wings and the Trixie, Steve. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful. After they finished talking, the two left the Eisengraf stuffed bear in hand. Your bond with Milliam strengthened. Okay, oh, and she's standing there with her cute little teddy bear. Look at that. Here, let's get a close look. Look, it's picture time. Ready? Cheese! Okay. So now, we've got somebody on this side. Elliot, that's who we need. We haven't bonded with Elliot in a while. I can't stop thinking about our field study from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. Envy was still alive. Yeah, even if we did think he died back at the mine, I'm guessing that news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. I wonder how he's taking it. Sorry, it was probably super insensitive of me to bring it up. But just try and cheer up, okay? Elliot's definitely worried about me. Maybe we should hang out for a while. I've just got a great idea for something we can do together. Come with me, Reen. Oh, what's going on now? You'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Elliot dragged Reen into the Rhineford building. And after he borrowed a few things, Elliot dragged him right back out again. This sort of looks like the same stuff. Sorry, not same stuff. The same kind of orbital guitar I used back at the festival. That's because it is. Both that and the keyboard were made by the Rhineford Company. They're display models, but they said we could use them since playing them right out here would make for good advertising. Should be all tuned up now. I've already got permission too, so shall we get started? Get started? Wait, you don't mean... I sure do. Let's play some music. Just you and me, putting on a concert in the middle of the street. Despite the sudden start, the two played with gusto, their focus entirely on both their instruments and the performance. A surprising number of Rurs residents had stopped to listen and clap for them too. All in all, it was a success. Ooh, that was something. Impressive work, Green. We were out of sync in a few spots, and we missed a note or two here and there. But it was fun, wasn't it? It was for me, at least. Yeah, it was fun. This goes to show that music doesn't stop at giving strength to the listeners. The performers get some too, I guess. I was every bit as happy there as I was when we performed at the festival. I'm a little biased, but I'd say playing yourself is even more fun than listening, to be honest. That's probably one of the reasons I just can't seem to give music up. Thanks for inviting me to join you, Elliot. This definitely helped cheer me up. You're very welcome. We have to do this again sometime if we can, with some time to practice, hopefully. Not just us either, the whole class, just like back at the festival. That sounds great. I hope we get another chance to do something like that. Yes, it does sound something like we would do, Rose. Their street concert complete, Rena and Elliot went back to Rhineford HQ to return their instruments with smiles of elation on their faces. On with Elliot. Rena and Elliot reached link level 4. Okay. Alright, so that must be it. We can go in the arms shop now. Like I said, I don't know if their arms are better than the ones on the ship or not. Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed, and I've just got to get in contact with our capital office. He looks awfully busy. I guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after the maintenance is done. I can't believe he was actually right. Because of that, Kleist & Co. now has a new major contract with us, with terms that are hugely favorable for them. That Hugo boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. Oh, here's Laura. This is my first time seeing Ruhr. I must admit, I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Rhineford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I think this single shop alone has more types of Orbital goods than the entirety of Le Grand. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here. Okay. I know, that's what I was like. When it starts like this, that's what happened the last time. It was just non-stop, one after the other. That's why I was like, oh my gosh. The factories that turn out consumer products are at least starting to get back up and running again. We did, however, end up signing a contract stipulating that 10% of the goods we receive go to Kleist & Co. I'm impressed a young man like Hugo Kleist was able to predict that this would happen. That's it. It's gonna take forever to get all these unlocked, I swear. Oop. Alright. So I talked to these guys. Feels good to have production getting back in gear again. We owe it all to Lady Angelica. Let's go see this guy again. Mr. Jackass. There's Sarah. Of course she's at Jackass's. Jackass is doing some maintenance on my Orbital gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Elisa introduced me to him, but he seemed like he really knows his stuff. Excellent. I just wish he had a bit more of a refined, dandyish aura about him, sort of like Gwen. Then he'd be more my type. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. I think that's probably up there on my list of favorite sayings that I have read in this game. Yeah, in the first game. That's up there. Probably top 10 material. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, You should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through smart use, and it always pays to be prepared. Grandpa, how do I get good at hide and seek? What are you, stupid? Yeah, hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? Oh my. I don't know how to do that. I want to talk to you. Things might be getting back to usual around here, but I've got to look into a little something for old Gwen. We both know there's something going on in the shadows of this war, but outside of that, we're both in the dark. I can't exactly leave Lokomo and go looking into it right now, though. Gonna have to wait for things to settle down a bit. Alright. So... we'll leave here. We've used all our bonding points. Everyone I've talked to has not seemed to have had anything for me to do. So if I go up to the ship, then I can hopefully get the class back together, and then I can go get that chest maybe. How's it going? Just leave the Courageous as maintenance to me. I've been watching this ship since she was a few lines on paper. She's like a child to me now. Time to get her cleaner than she's been since she first took flight. Alrighty. Let's go on board. Should I go and check on Valimar in the hold? If I do, I probably won't have the time to do anything else out here. It looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. And yes, reporting the Courageous.
Wow, that must have been tough. Oh, okay.
Greetings, my awakener.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
Okay. Nice job,
I need to
Valimar.
keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
No time for that. You're getting a phone call, Reen.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Resistance is futile.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, I was gonna come see you, actually.
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment,
Well, I guess I wasn't gonna see him then.
and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Poof me over there. Yes, it is. Professor G. Schmidt. The name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of that Ashen Knight to be only a boy. That was nice of you. And the Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. Oh my gosh. You're welcome for saving your city, jackass. I don't think that's any way to talk to a person you've only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students who put out that request without any input from me. He should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. Putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Duke Cayenne made the request, and I agreed to it. I used the ancient robot Ordyne in the Society's archaisms as a reference point, and then designed a frame that could be mass-produced, even with the Reinford Company's technological capabilities. Afterward, I drew up plans for several models and oversaw the completion of a Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Reen. He develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself in it until he's done, and to hell with the consequences. The railway guns in the Grellia Fortress and the orbital wave jamming device in Nord were both designed by him, too. Unbelievable. Bah, an engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? It was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Oh, right. What made you come visit the professor to begin with? Of course. That was why I called you here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar. I was wondering about that. Oh?
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me about what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. I don't know, all things considered, maybe another half an hour. I think I'm gonna keep it short today. Really? You'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Zemurian ore. Ring any bells for you, Reen? I think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Yeah, about half an hour. Oh, you know of it? Saves me the effort of explaining then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zemuria. It's an astoundingly strong metal that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, as I learned while developing the soul dots, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore, your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too. Which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zemurian ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. Yet it was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring me the materials, and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing those soul lots, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Zemurian ore is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, I'll design you the finest Tachi you'll ever have laid eyes on. My name as an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're going to find all the Zemurian ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. What a guy. Aw, how cute. Puppy wrestling. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Reen and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. And once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and then departed from Ruhr. I'm probably not gonna be happy that we're gonna go right back to Ruhr. It lets me anyway. Look, Angie's driving. I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side. But she's a real sweet girl. Cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, because once I hit the two hour mark, unless storyline gives me indications I need to stop sooner, which it very well could, because I don't want to get into the middle of anything too heavy. Cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you won't be needing me around any longer if you're this good with her. Why, thank you. I hereby accept the positions of Chief Helmsman and Courageous Second in Command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. We're not going to have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along. The good news is that we've been able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquis Ragnar and his provincial army's withdrawal from the conflict have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for the Lieutenant General Vandra and the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Norse Provincial Army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in East Erebonia, though. They still come out on top in the west. Right, Prince Oliver said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your brother, Eustace. He's a brilliant leader, and it shows. I see. Be that as it may, all we can do is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we were entrusted with, and fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? That's putting it into perspective, yes. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count. Time to get back to gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valamar's weaponry? Alright, how could we forget? Professor Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. And remember, he's only going to help if we happen to find enough Zemurian ore to make that weapon. How we're going to get the stuff that rare is beyond me, though. You said that Valamar himself is made out of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, Emma? I'm afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clans say they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. That's an interesting name. I know the term from old stories much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed. Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. But somewhere down the line, the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly when. How curious. Maybe so, but none of that's going to help us find any ore. Our chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know where you can get enough, but only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do? Really? What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of those strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Yep. Yeah? Where the higher elements were active? Those are the ones. They're called spirit shrines. They were built on top of septium veins long ago, by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zemurian ore crystals. Those crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Erebonia to start looking for a vast amount you need, it's there. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up? No need to bite our heads off. Hey, she told us now, right? All we gotta do is go to one of those shrines and we'll be rolling in ore. Let's hope so. We've got a lot on our plate checking up on the country, but exploring a shrine's been our best lead yet. And no matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like a trial isn't gonna scare us away, right? Right. Okay. With the discussion coming to an end, their destination had been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there were any new requests from Prince Oliver. And their timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. All non-required, gone air. Here's the deal, an airliner got hijacked mid-trip and went missing, but we managed to track it to the Isengard range. Right now, the hostages are still inside, so we're gonna rescue them. It's gonna be tough, given the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifics on how to reach us, but we'll be waiting in the Isengard range. See you there, Klein and Hyvel. Sweetest of challenges. Oh God, client is Blue Blanc? Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I've left a letter in the location indicated by the Blue Cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it. Phantom Thief B. Inclusion for a bruising. Imagine Eustace Alvarea weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? The battle is set, and the North Crucian Highway awaits. Monster is an Abierden on the North Crucian Highway. 3. Albert. This one's from Klein. I'm happy to see that Hyvel's with him too. Not so happy about the airliner going missing though. Can't seem to... I'm sorry, doesn't seem like something we can afford to ignore. Dangerous as it sounds. But look at this one. Phantom Thief B? What's this about reading a letter? As if we have the time to be concerning ourselves with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yep, we've got our work cut out for us. Hey, Reen, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, Fee. You're always welcome. I think Celine and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine, too. I was about to say the same thing. And make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. It's temporarily not possible to remove Fee from the party. Alright, well, I was planning on taking Fee anyway. Alright, so now that we've got our people... So we can do that. We don't have an attack 2. We need to get one. We don't have a defense 2. No, we don't have a speed. The defense and attack. I don't know if I have enough stuff to make it. Hello, Angelica. What if there were whole crystals of mirror or just waiting for someone to clear some trials and take them? Not me, that's for sure. Still, now that we know they exist, we should be able to get enough of that giant sword. Yeah, honestly, convincing Professor Schmidt to help us out's probably going to be tougher than getting the ore. Sounds like, right? Huh, George, I'm amazed you actually decided to ask him for help in the first place. I don't think I've ever heard you get through a sentence about him without at least one groan or sigh. Whoa, don't get me wrong here. I don't want to do this, but as a former student of his, I know how talented he is. And we're not in a situation where we can pass up capable helpers just because they're incredibly unpleasant. If we can get him what he wants, he'll do an amazing job for us, assuming he doesn't lose interest halfway through. Right, anyway, I better get back to the ore gathering now. Okay, so let's do the other part. Oh, here's the defense too. And we needed... Oh, we have attack 3s of it. Oh, we don't have enough Sepith! Damn it. Alright, what was the other one? It was speed. So this one was the one that needed attack, and that needs action too. Lots of going back and forth. Where are you? Said action 2. Get Valimar taken care of and then work on our stuff. So when we take out power, it takes down his strength, but it increases his speed. I don't know. We'll see. We gotta get some more stuff. Alright. Oh, I always forget this part. Of course, I went the wrong way. Again. I have to go in there. I don't remember what was in there. Is it true? Did Klein send you a request? Get the chance. I'd really like it if you could try and help him. Right when the war broke out, he put himself in the line of fire to let us first years escape. We owe him a lot. Alright, so this would go up. Where? Alright, let's do the people in the party first. Fee needs this. Emma. I hate it when I do that.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no. Okay, just checking. So we have that. Elisa's not going with us, Emma. So we have Laura's sword. And can we get one more? No. No, without selling other stuff. Alright. I sold the other ones though. Just look at our few crazy foods left. No. Alright, so I need more money. Even for Elliot. And his is the cheapest. Alright, we shall be back. What are you? Oh, this is what's your name? I heard that Hugo's in Ruhr now. We didn't even have the decency to tell us he's fine after helping us escape. I'm gonna have to smack him a belter when I see him. Inspect Curios. Bobby Fat. Hot Pots. 2,000 Mira. No. Trade. What? A bike coloring. That's funny. I didn't even know I had those. Okay. Well, we're just gonna leave that alone. Here's Sarah. And Mint. Oh, nice to see things have finally calmed down back in my hometown. Instructor Mary being safe and sound is just icing on the cake. Now all we need is to find Uncle Makarov and Bridgie. By Bridgie, you mean Bridget from the Wind Orchestra, right? Yep, she's my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Oh man, now I'm really fired up to go find her. I'm pretty sure Bridget's not a fan of that nickname. Hopefully it doesn't spread before she's here to quash it. We better get cracking on exploring those spirit shrines. That request from Fainthy B does worry me a little, but I'll keep an eye out for him myself to make sure he doesn't cause you any trouble, whether or not you decide to do it. It'd be a shame if you had to divert your focus to his time-wasting shenanigans when you've got plenty else to take care of. Alright, so let's go back to the hold. Hi, George. I think those are the only ones I bought, so. We already looked at all the slots. His are open. Alright, you know what this means? Oh, I didn't talk to Angelica again. Angelica? Wait, if you're here, then who's piloting the ship? Calm down, Reen. Our dear Toa is testing out the autopilot right now. Sure, I'm the helmsman, but I'm not a machine. Sometimes the gal needs to focus her attention elsewhere. Now that things have settled down a little around here, Toa decided to take the opportunity to run a few tests. Rest assured, once she's finished that up and decided on our next destination, I'll return to the pilot seat. Phew, that makes sense. Still, I've got to admit, it's impressive how well you can handle any vehicle you get your hands on. They've repeatedly stressed how high spec the Courageous is, but you're already piloting it like it's second nature. Oh, speaking of, let me thank you again for leaving the bike in my care. I'm glad I finally had the chance to return it to you personally. Oh, there's no need for that, my friend. I know you've been getting quite a bit of use out of her. I even noticed a little Reen-specific customizations on her last time I checked, so it'd be rude to ask for her back. In fact, I hereby declare you her rightful owner. Just make sure you keep treating my old partner well. Got it? I don't know what to say except thank you so much. Alright, so... Okay, that one. Usually we get the... I did see people. Oh my god! These two are playing a game together? What? How in the hell did that happen? Look, they're playing a game together, guys. That's like shocking. Grr, one more game. Just one more. By all means, continue embarrassing yourself by challenging me again and again without so much as a moment to calm down. Billiards is a game that requires a cool head, much like chess, actually. I'm a chess expert. Don't you tell me what it is or isn't like chess, and stop acting so damn arrogant. Eustace is offering Makia some solid advice, not that he'll ever take it. Exactly. I'll show him, and I don't need his damned advice to do it. Suit yourself, but it is good advice. Getting all heated up isn't going to help you win here. Hearing it from you doesn't make me like it any better. Alright, so now, let's see. Yes, we get to redo these things. So Laura's going with us. So
then
we'll
let us begin our duel.
Laura.
Please, draw a card. The first move is yours. Raging Winds. I didn't expect that. Divine Bolt! Well played. An excellent duel.
Well, I've done it. If you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now with pride in my heart.
Promise you'll go easy on me? Shall we draw? And the first move is all yours, Reen. I'm going to use a bolt card. Time to use a mirror card. Allow me to power up a little. Oh no! This could be trouble. Sorry, I'm gonna have to use a blast card. you beat me!
Yay! Sai, that one's all yours. Do let me know if you want to play again, though. I'll be happy to join you.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right? I'm first. Guess we'd better draw again. I'm first. Take this! Force! Ouch. Time to go boom! Guess we'd better draw again. Oh, guess I lost.
Oh, that was fortunate. I'll let you have that one. Next one's mine, though. No chess.
Go easy on me, okay? Okay, let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first. Mirror! Blast! Really? You're playing that now? Mirror! Oh, didn't see that coming. I win!
The last one. Gaius was going with us.
Shall we begin? Go ahead and draw. You should go first. Time to pull out a force. Then I'll use a bolt. Well done. Well played. I hate to do this, but it seems the winds were on my side.
Okay. So, I think I'm gonna come back over here. So you know me, I like to pick a spot, so this'll be our spot. Kind of in the middle. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save because I feel like if I go any farther right now, this is gonna lead me into a lengthy situation that I wanna postpone until tomorrow's stream. So I'm gonna do that. So, for those of you that have been with me, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate you. If you haven't followed me yet, please give me a follow and hit that cute little heart button on your screen. That really helps me
Right.
out, and I would greatly appreciate it. There has been information in the chat and linked to my profile about my Discord and about the YouTube. I'd love to see you at either of those places. If you do go to the YouTube channel, if you can like and subscribe there. They always say like, comment, subscribe. But if you can subscribe with or without notifications, that helps me out. We're trying to get the YouTube growing a little bit. And you can see Rose is putting the links in the chat as we speak.
Right.
So those are there. And my schedule is up on Twitch. It is pretty close to accurate. I check it about every day, every couple days to see if I have any changes in my personal schedule to interfere with that. So you can see what games are coming and about when. And other than that, I would like to thank my very hardworking moderation team for coming in when we got invaded by bots. Like lots of them at the beginning. God, good portion of the stream. I don't even know how long it was, but it was a lot of them. So thank you to Rose, thank you to Steve. I think Kate was involved behind the scenes. I'm not sure if anybody else was involved in it, but thank you guys for taking care of that, because the first few that I was doing by myself, I was like, if this is going to be like what I think it is, and it was, is going to be impossible. So I want to race too. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. So, all right, that is about it. If you guys can give me like 5 minutes, I will meet you in the VC. If that time changes, just message me and let me know. And the rest of you guys have a great afternoon, great evening, I should say. And I will see you sometime tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye.